the largest and most eastern Dodecanese island in the Aegean, Rhodes is the Greek vacation dream. Magnificent homes perch over the blue bay of the Aegean Sea, with year-round sunshine and traditional tavernas serving fresh salads and grilled seafood. As the historical capital of the Dodecanese Islands, history lives and breathes Rhodes. The island is famous for its immense castles, impressive medieval Gothic architecture, archaeological remains, Acropolis, and the oldest medieval city in Europe. In this video, we explore the best attractions and things to do in Rhodes. We've collected a list of the top Rhodes attractions, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Medieval Town of Rhodes. Occupiers over the centuries have left their stamp on the medieval town of Rhodes, which dates back hundreds of years before the birth of Christ. The conquerors that had the most influence over this ancient city were the Order of the Knights of St. John or Jerusalem that occupied Rhodes from 1308 to 1523. Visitors can explore an intricate network of busy little commercial streets, winding alleys, and cobbled paths lined with tiny shops and cafes. With unnamed streets, getting lost is guaranteed. Take a wander and arrive at street markets with Oriental motifs, Byzantine and Gothic churches, mosques, and synagogues. Number 2, Acropolis of Lindos. The Acropolis of Lindos is the main archaeological site of Rhodes. Located on the top of the hill, a visit to this ancient place of worship requires a 20-minute walk up 250 steps, but rest assured, the views over Lindos and the Mediterranean Sea are well worth the climb. If you don't feel like walking, you can enjoy a bumpy donkey ride with one of the local guides. Once at the top, visitors will find a well-preserved Acropolis enclosed by battlements, 20 white Hellenistic columns and remains of the temple to Athena Lindia. There's no shade at the top, so visitors may want to wear hats and take along water to drink. 3. Tsambika Beach. Tsambika Beach is considered one of the most beautiful beaches on Rhodes. It's hard to dispute that turquoise blue waters lap on the half-mile of pure golden sand beach. Owned by the Orthodox Church, Tsambika Beach is overlooked by a peak where stands the Tsambika Monastery. Because the water is shallow and sandy, the beach is considered a good place for families to have fun in the sun, either lying under an umbrella or participating in water sports. A section of the beach is set aside for visitors who prefer to go au naturel. Number 4, Monolithos Castle. At one time, Monolithos Castle was considered one of the most powerful fortresses on Rhodes. Built in 1480 to protect the area from pirates and enemies, not much of the castle remains today save the external walls. One thing that does remain, however, is the stupendous view at the top of the hill that overlooks the sea. In order to enjoy the view, hardy visitors will have to climb up via small steep stone steps. The climb is strenuous, so past visitors recommend frequent breaks to rest. Inside the castle that was built on a former castle, travelers will find 2 15th-century chapels. The magic of this castle and its prime location makes it very popular amongst hikers, runners, and walkers. Number 5, Quinn Bay. Anthony Quinn may have been from Mexico, but he filmed several movies in Greece, including Zorba the Greek and Guns of the Navarone, which was filmed at Faliraki. While there, the actor bought the bay part of the island. Because of this, the bay was renamed from Vagai's Bay to Anthony Quinn Bay, which is just over a mile from Faliraki. Because of its rock surroundings and crystal clear emerald water, it's considered one of the most beautiful beaches on Rhodes. The bay is a popular mooring spot for sailboats and small watercraft. Number 6, Faliraki Beach. Dotted with colorful sun loungers and umbrellas stretching across 5 kilometers of its sandy coast, Faliraki Beach is one of the most cosmopolitan resorts in Rhodes. Come day or night, Faliraki is buzzing with crowds in pursuit of summer fun. Trendy beach bars, affordable cafeterias, restaurants, nightclubs, and quirky souvenir shops line the beach for visitors to enjoy. From banana boat rides to jet skiing, the beach is also a very popular spot for water sports. For those seeking a more relaxing beach day, the Bay of Kallithea is just a few steps away from Faliraki. Number 7. Ancient Kamiros. Kamiros is an ancient city on the northwest coast of Rhodes. Kamiros is one of 3 Doric cities that combined with 2 others to form the city-state of Rhodes. Its residents, however, gradually abandoned Kamiros to move to the city of Rhodes. Mentioned by Homer in his writings, forests covered the city until ancient graves were discovered in 1929 and an excavation of Kamiros began. Archaeologists believe a temple to Athena topped the Acropolis, but it was destroyed in a 226 BC earthquake. The city was built on 3 levels, the Acropolis on top, residents in the middle, and water reservoirs on the bottom. Number 8. Lindos Beach. Located 50 kilometers, 31 miles south of Rhodes City, Lindos is a popular tourist destination because of its ancient ruins and great beaches. With a history that dates back to the 10th century BC, Lindos was once a meeting place for the Greeks and Phoenicians, and later became a major trading center. It once had a large temple complex that fell into disuse during the early medieval period. It is an important archaeological site today. The beach itself is a busy place, with many British residents spending entire summers here. The deep blue bay waters make Lindos Beach an especially pretty tourist attraction in Rhodes. Number 9. Kallithea Springs. Despite being temporarily transformed into a prison during World War II, these springs have been welcoming visitors to experience the therapeutic power of the water since the 7th century BC. The water is not the only attraction here though. Take a step inside the whitewashed doors of the rotunda, relax on a sunbed as you sip on a delicious Greek cold coffee, or go for a snorkel with a school of fish. Since a recent renovation, the springs have become famous for holding events and can even be rented for exclusive wedding parties. An ancient thermal spa, a cultural center, and an even trendier swimming spot, Kallithea Springs offers the perfect holistic day trip to refresh your mind, body, and soul. At last in the list, number 10, Grand Master Palace. Greek history is rampant within the story of the Grand Master Palace. Originally a 7th century Byzantine citadel and later the residence of the Knights of St. John of Rhodes, the palace is another rare example of Gothic architecture in Rhodes. This magnificent building was crucial in the medieval fortification of the northwestern part of the walled city of Rhodos, and the same charm can be felt today. Before even entering the palace of the Grand Master, prepare to be mesmerized by its imposing entrance, towering arched doorways, and impressively well-preserved battlements. Greek and Roman statues line the palace's spacious courtyard, and grand ornaments sit proudly in the 150 rooms of the palace. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite attractions and things to do in Rhodes? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.